The Contours Then and Now. The Contours is one of the early American soul singing groups signed to Motown Records. The group is best known for its classic chart-topping 1962 hit, Do You Love Me?, which sold over 1 million copies and became a major hit again in 1988 and was awarded a gold disc. In this video we are going to focus on the Contours Then and Now. On our channel we feature such videos. Remember to like, comment and subscribe to our channel for such. Dennis Edwards. Dennis Edwards Jr. was an American soul and R&B singer who was best known as the frontman in The Temptations, on Motown Records. Edwards joined The Temptations in 1968, replacing David Ruffin, and sang with the group from 1968 to 1976, 1980 to 1984, and 1987 to 1989. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee died at a Chicago hospital Thursday from complications of meningitis, according to his wife, Brenda Edwards. He was 74 and had lived in the St. Louis area for more than 30 years. Joe Billingsley. Joseph Billingsley, Jr., born November 14, 1937, is an American singer and performer. He is most noted for being the lead singer and the founder of the R&B band The Contours in 1959. In 1963, Billingsley and the group charted another hit, sending Shake Sherry to the number 21 position on the R&B charts, number 43 pop. In 1964, they released Can You Do It, which reached number 41 on the R&B charts. Still in 1964, they recorded a ballad entitled The Day When She Needed Me. Billingsley, along with Hubert Johnson and fellow Contours member Sylvester Potts, departed from Motown in 1964. The group had creative differences with Motown and left. After leaving Motown, circa 1964, Billingsley took a job for the Chrysler Corporation at the Dodge truck plant in Warren, Michigan. In 1965, he was elected by his fellow United Automobile workers as chief steward. He resigned from Chrysler in 1968 to join the Wayne County Sheriff's Department. In 1977, he put his years of law enforcement experience to work by joining the Detroit Correctional Department, eventually reaching the rank of sergeant. In 1971, Billingsley reunited the Contours. The group, and Billingsley with it, play across the country even today. There have also been several new additions to the group. He is currently 85 years old. Hubert Johnson. Hubert Johnson, born January 14, 1941, was an American singer and performer. Johnson is best known for being one of the original members of the Motown R&B vocal group The Contours. In 1960, at the recommendation of Johnson's cousin Jackie Wilson, Johnson joined the trio, making it a quartet, and, at the recommendation of Billingsley, the group changed their name to The Contours. Shortly after the renaming, Berry Gordy signed the group onto his new recording company Motown. The group's first hit came with the release of the single, Do You Love Me?, in 1962. The group also achieved success with the songs Shake Sherry and That Day When She Needed Me in 1963 and 1964. In 1964, within a matter of 2 weeks, Johnson, along with Billingsley, Gordon, Hoggs, and Contours newcomer Sylvester Potts, decided to part from Motown. Johnson began undergoing treatment for mental health in 1980. Johnson was battling from depression amongst other illnesses. On July 11, 1981, Johnson was found dead in his Detroit home. The official cause of death was ruled to be suicide by the ingesting of rat poison and a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. He was 40 years. Sylvester Potts. Sylvester Potts was a singer and composer as well as an off and on member of the Contours and a one-time member of the Four Sonics. Songs that he has either composed or co-composed have been recorded by the Contours, Mamie Galore, Jimmy Ruffin and the Temptations. Potts was a member of the Contours in 1961, replacing member Benny Reeves, who was drafted. During the 1970s, Potts had joined the Four Sonics. In 1984, Potts rejoined the Contours, which had been restarted by Joe Billingsley in the 1970s. Potts arranged the backing vocals for the Grazing in the Grass by the Monitors, which was released on Motor City Records Mockup 28 in 1990. In 2004 he left the group and either joined or started a group with Leroy Sirocase, Kim Green, Tony Womack and Daryl Nunley called Upscale. Very shortly the group changed its name to the Contours and legal action followed, with Joe Billingsley and Potts suing each other. The result was one group being allowed to perform as the Contours with Joe Billingsley and the other going by the name of the Contours featuring Sylvester Potts. In 2010, at the age of 71, Potts was still on the road with his group, and in October 2010 was to appear at the Harmony Hall Regional Center in Fort Washington. Potts died on January 6, 2017, aged 78, at a local Detroit hospital. Joe Stubbs. Joe Stubbs, born December 9, 1942, was an American R&B/soul singer who became the lead singer of 4 different groups throughout his recording career. He was the younger brother of the Four Tops lead Levi Stubbs. He joined Motown R&B group The Contours in the mid-1960s. He was drafted as replacement lead singer of The Temptations, taking over from David Ruffin. Stubbs then briefly recorded as a member of fellow Motown group The Originals. He then went on to record as part of the group 100 Proof, Aged in Soul, under the Hot Wax/Invictus record label. Following the group's disbandment in 1973, Stubbs remained retired from recording throughout the 1970s and 1980s. He composed one of the tracks on the Four Tops' 1982 album One More Mountain. He did, however, sign with Ian Levine's Motown revival label, Motor City Records, in 1989, and there recorded enough material for 2 album releases, Round and Round, 1991, and Pressure Point, 1992. Joe Stubbs died on February 5, 1998 at age 55. He had been suffering from heart problems. A compilation album of his Motor City material, The Best of Joe Stubbs, was released in 1996, shortly before his death. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification button. See you on the next video.